What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nick, here with Ryan and Ty.
What's up?
It's the 25 days of the coldest Christmas. And I'm not talking about the temperature outside. I'm talking about this baby right here. All month long, you will get 20% off at thecoldest.com. You guys have seen the bigger bottles that they've sent us, but look at this baby. Sent us a nice, insulated, red-colored mug. It's like almost like an apple red. Of course, you can throw some ice-cold water in this, but how about some nice hot cocoa? I think that's what I'll be drinking a lot this month.
And to kick off the holidays, Coldest has been nice enough to send us some gift cards to give away to our subscribers. So all you got to do is drop a comment, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be entered in to the raffle. And those winners will be announced next week.
All December long, 20% off the whole store using the promo code Xmas at thecoldest.com.
Okay, we have to get Jimi Hendrix on the channel. We've done a lot of videos, and sometimes I'll look through and I'll be like, man, we haven't done this person yet. How was that possible? But again, there's a ton of music. There's no doubt we've all heard of Jimi Hendrix, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure, because if somebody would have said no, I just would have quit right here, you guys. This would have been my last day. James Marshall Hendrix was an American guitarist, singer, and songwriter. And I'm guessing that's how you guys know him, right? For being...
Guitarist.
Yeah, exactly. He was born in Seattle, Washington, and he began playing guitar at the age of 15. In 1961, he enlisted in the U.S. Army. And at one point, he was actually stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. But he was discharged the following year. And it was an honorable discharge. From what I read, he really didn't like the Army. And Ty, if you don't mind, here's a picture of Mr. Hendrix in the Army. Soon afterward, he moved to Clarksville and then Nashville, Tennessee, and he began playing gigs on the Chitlin circuit, earning a place in the Isley Brothers backing band, and later with Little Richard,
Really?
with whom he continued to work through mid-1965. I mean, if you worked with Little Richard, pretty monumental. He then played with Curtis Knight and the Squires before moving to England in late 1966, after bassist Chaz Chandler of The Animals became his manager. Within months, Hendrix had earned 3 UK top 10 hits with the Jimi Hendrix Experience. The world's highest paid performer, he headlined the Woodstock Festival in 1969 and the Isle of Wight Festival in 1970 before his accidental death in London from barbiturate-related asphyxia in September 1970. He was 27 years old. Of course, famously a part of the 27 Club. He was instrumental in popularizing the previously undesirable sounds caused by guitar amplifier feedback. He was also one of the first guitarists to make extensive use of tone-altering effects units in mainstream rock, such as fuzz distortion, Octavia, wah-wah, and Univibe. The Jimi Hendrix Experience was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1992, great year, and the UK Music Hall of Fame in 2005. And he was a major influence, to a magnitude of artists, including Stevie Ray Vaughan. I could end it right there. Black Sabbath, Joe Satriani, Ace Frehley, Kirk Hammett, Frank Zappa, David Bowie, Yngwie Malmsteen, Talking Heads, King Crimson, 9 Inch Nails. That's an impressive list. He made 4 albums in a 4-year span. Now the song we're going to do is Purple Haze, one of his most recognizable songs. Pretty sure this was on one of the Guitar Heroes, so I know you're aware of this song. I'm not sure how many times you've heard it.
Yeah, I haven't heard it many times, but I know what it is.
I feel like
how it starts.
It was on the radio, but not like a ton, though.
Yeah.
Right, have you heard of this song?
I have no idea.
Well, there you go.
I've heard of Purple Haze, but I don't know if I've ever heard the song, though.
Hendrix claimed that this was inspired by a dream where he was walking under the sea. In the dream, he said a purple haze surrounded him, engulfed him, and got him lost. It was a traumatic experience, but in his dream, his faith in Jesus saved him. This song was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. It's from his debut album, Are You Experienced, released in 1967. This is the opener on the North American edition of the album. So I imagine like a lot of people could say this was the first ever Hendrix song that they heard. And the album went 5 times platinum. So let's go ahead and do this. The Jimi Hendrix Experience, Purple Haze. McDonald's Sprite.
Oh.
That's one of the most satisfying sounds, though. Like a can, just a soda can in general. Ryan, so it doesn't sound familiar at all?
Nope.
So what are you thinking so far?
I do like it. Yeah, I'm not big on his voice, though.
Yeah, well...
It's not spectacular. It's more of the guitar for me.
Yeah, I don't think the mix helps, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Get him in a studio today.
You can tell it's from the 60s.
Right.
100%, because, like, the vocals are just on the right side. You know?
Yeah. Yep. One side.
Oh, I thought he did that on purpose.
No,
That's how it was?
It's, well, not...
Mono.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some of the Beatles music. It's like, maybe a lot of the Beatles music.
Yeah.
Is like that.
Everything was recorded in mono only, no stereo.
Yeah, so I don't think that's helping.
Well, I mean, I kind of liked that. I thought he did it on purpose. It sounds like he's on a stage, to me.
Yeah, like he's over here.
Yeah. Literally, he's right here. On the stage, just singing to me. I'm just looking this way. I'm not looking at him.
So this is like, you've heard of Jimi Hendrix, but this is like the first song you've actually heard, though.
Probably.
Well, I think you've heard another one. You just didn't know it. But
Yeah.
in the intro, I've always loved that. I actually learned that on guitar, by the way, when I was a young lad.
Young Jimmy.
But it almost sounds like a warning. It's almost like he came in and he was like, look, I'm about to play something that y'all ain't never heard before. Turn my back, count to 10, give y'all a head start, but just know it's coming. You know, the distortion, the slides, you know, this song just kind of sounds like it crumbles. It's like a crumbled piece of paper.
Like blue cheese.
Oh my goodness. Sometimes I'll just, I'll go along with my analogies and then like you just throw your analogy in there. It's like, didn't expect that. Back to Van Helsing again. As soon as the song started, people were reeled in because it interests you. Feverish drumming time.
Oh yeah, the drumming's fire.
Light cymbal work too.
Yeah. He's big on the toms. Just banging everywhere.
There's like 2 hectic designs happening at once, which I actually think is pretty cool. And then you have like these distant vocals. So imagine...
I kind of like that too.
I imagine people were like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to describe that solo. It's just a trip, but I do know it's soulful. I can hear that, and it does progress pretty well. So I want to hear that again. You know, for this being a rather short solo, it is mesmerizing. And it's awfully commanding despite the fact that it's brief. You know, it's almost like it happens before you even notice it. It's a whisper on the road. Main thing. I love this line. That pause is fun. What was that sound?
They had to be guitar.
Yeah, that's all that. Yeah, he's just...
They're really small
Yeah.
keys at the bottom.
The world's smallest guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like that's the trippiest of trippy. Again, it's one of those songs, just like a lot of 60s songs, it's hard to judge nowadays. I just feel like it's one of those, you had to be there type of thing. But there is no doubt in my mind that this was revolutionary. The effects, the sound design, this had to be difficult for people to comprehend. And I still feel like it has that effect to this day. We've heard transfixing songs before, but this one goes even a little beyond that. This is just a bluesy, funky, psychedelic, rocky road. It's on the playlist. I don't seek the song out often. I shouldn't have to explain why. I think you guys get the gist of that. But I do love this song because it's so creative. And I will always hold creativity as a beacon in music. You know, it's just difficult to make music that sounds like nothing else. And for that music to end up succeeding. Like this somehow has stood the test of time. And that may be the best compliment I can give this song. It's independent and you cannot recreate it. There's absolutely no way.
It reminds me of Tough Guys. I don't know why. Anytime I hear like these type of musics, like The Doors, like old 60s music that sounds like it makes me think of Tough Guys. It makes me think of war. It makes me think of like muddy football. It just makes me think of just, I want to just get in the trenches and do something. Yeah. I like the song. I've always liked the song. I don't seek it out either. I don't even know if it's on the playlist. It might be on the playlist.
Yeah.
Like I said, don't seek it out either, but when it plays, I'm just like, it just makes me feel tough.
Yeah. And the slides are so dirty though. I will say that that is fire. Yeah. And I feel like those pauses for the time, very unique.
Muddy football. That's great.
Leather helmets.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though leather helmets are like way before that.
No pants. Just straight leather helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do like the song. It's probably one of my playlists because I can just see the song not being something I want to listen to all the time. Even though his voice is not great to me, I still think he has a good flow with it. Overall, though, I think it's a pretty good song. It's not great for me, but I think it's pretty good.
And I feel like you basically said that about every 60s song we've done. Because of the production.
Yeah.
And again, 60s music, they were basically creating a new genre. It just sounds weird. It just does. I want to know when you first heard Hendrix. Like, did you actually get it? Did you ever get it? And if you did, how long did it take? Jimmy will return. There's no doubt about it. Shout out to Jimi Hendrix, man, one of the trailblazers. That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, and as always, please tell us your views.
Thank you for subscribing. Clicking that bell.
Peace out.